San Francisco city officials warning people ahead of tomorrow's 420 party in Golden Gate Park that they say nearly a dozen people were hospitalized. Last year's celebration of marijuana. And KPIX 5 reporter Wilson Walker is in San Francisco with the details. Wilson?
Yeah, 420 in San Francisco here at Hippie Hill comes with all sorts of problems, on a range of problems, things that are maybe described as a nuisance, things that are really quite serious. Now, there has been talk for a year that last year 12 people sickened here might have been struck ill by cannabis that was tainted with fentanyl. This is a story that has circulated for about a year. I kind of wanted to know, did that really happen?
Please do not buy your cannabis on the street. A lot of it was laced with fentanyl. You know that is deadly.
There it was again yesterday, the suggestion that the dozen or so people who were rushed out of last year's 420 event were stricken by fentanyl-laced marijuana, something that has been reported for a year now. But we asked the Health Department, is there any hard evidence that those people were sickened by laced cannabis?
No, I know that that's how sometimes it's been reported. I don't think we know how people got exposed to the opioids they did.
Now, that is not to downplay the dangers of fentanyl-laced drugs. We have seen it claim lives in San Francisco, specifically with tainted methamphetamine, but you heard it from the city health officer there. No confirmed cases of overdose from tainted marijuana. Now, nonetheless, authorities are preparing for every kind of problem tomorrow. This is, after all, an event that kind of happens to the city.
It's not something that we recruit or solicit. 420 happens.
Rec and Park is asking everyone to be a kind and respectful guest.
Treat this park, which is 149 years old, as preciously as it deserves to be treated.
And then there are the problems that swamp surrounding neighborhoods every single year.
Every year this happens, yeah.
City says it will have more police, more buses, more parking control, but they also admit 420 falling on a Saturday will also mean more people.
We think the number might be increased 5 to 10,000.
5 to 10,000 more people on top of what we had last year? Gadzooks. I live in this neighborhood, and I can assure you that if you did like a survey of San Francisco to see who was going to Tahoe for some spring skiing this weekend, the hate would be dramatically overrepresented. This is a weekend that a lot of people just run away from. So terrible traffic. Do not try to move your car. Don't try to drive through this neighborhood. And for Ja's sake, if you are coming to Hippie Hill, take public transportation. You have been warned. We are live in Golden Gate Park. Wilson Walker, KPIX 5.